We're back to some more Mass Effect. We're still in the middle of the Citadel. We're right where we left off. And we are continuing the Renegade run. So I still don't know what's ahead. We've already had some hilarious moments from yesterday, but we're just going to keep on plowing on. There's still a little bit more time to spend in the Citadel, but I think pretty soon we're gonna hit some interesting events in the story that should be fun to explore as a renegade character. There's a speech that Shepard's gonna have to give to his crew that I'm really looking forward to seeing what he says is the renegade option. Because I'm expecting him to say something like, "You're all ginormous turds, but I want you to follow me anyway," or something like that. I don't know. Come on. Oh no, not my offline maps. How could they conspire? All right, come on. Okay, hopefully that comes through a little bit better. I did change the settings on the resolution to kind of remove my fake borderless windowed mode. Because I noticed it was leaving down below a gap where you could still see the background stuff. And that doesn't bother me too much, but, you know, it still bothered me a little bit. So, it looks better now. Good deal. Yay! Resume. Oh, I don't want to resume. Oh, okay, good. I had to play around with this a little bit so I could come up with some YouTube thumbnails. I was worried it was going to load my temporary save that I created. I didn't want to replay the intro. Alright, so I forget exactly what it is I'm doing here. Seems like a harmless fan. Yeah, he was pretty pissed that I didn't want to talk to him. Still might. Okay, yeah, I didn't want to help her. Used to do so. Scan the keepers. I gotta do that 21 keepers. I thought she only wanted 10. Yeesh. Alright.
That's him.
Oh, I do want my weapon out for this. What? I don't want my... Ooh, yeah, baby. Ow. I thought I had my Metagel refilled. Oh, I'm terrible at this. To attempt first aid. What's wrong, hon? Hon? Oh yeah, you forgot you knocked her against it on Friday? Sorry. Wife knocked something over. Alright, welcome to the club. As I throw a grenade! Crap, man. I gotta get out of the habit of doing that. Would you like some grenade with your drink? Don't even flinch.
All targets down.
Alright.
I got business here, but not with you.
Hello, Miss Jenna.
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can.
You sure aren't doing a lot of moving.
Not now.
Alright, so I think this is the dude who's spreading crap about the consort.
What do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
'Cause she rejected me. Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
Some general. What kind of example are you to your troops?
Just instant
The
dismissal.
troops can kiss my leathery backside. All I wanted was to retire and be with her. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
Oh yeah, this is why I put points into Intimidate, baby.
Never let the enemy see your weakness. You know that.
Whatever. Baldy, pass me a
Wow.
sensor beam.
Alright.
You think I'm just giving these away?
What's up, Kays?
Because I'm not.
What, hon?
Fresh and clean
Thank
as
you.
a whistle. That's Irish Spring.
Straighten up and Act like a general?
Hang on.
I don't think it could hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
Now get up and get moving, General.
All right.
There's
I'll
the
go,
evil
sir.
shepherd face I've been waiting
After
for.
I've had a cold shower or two.
No, this is my
Say
second
you're a
playthrough,
bright
except
kid.
I've got a
Would
rule
you
on
be
this one. I'll tell you in a
interested
second.
earning a few extra credits?
Coconut or spoiled milk? I'm going to accept the quest. This is not a Paragon versus Renegade. This is, do you want it or not?
What do you want me to do?
There's an Elcor diplomat out there who believes
Ah.
Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think
Oh, at least that one didn't hit me
Because
bad.
I told him, look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
Why can't you tell him yourself?
Ugh.
Well, the last time he saw me, I was disparaging his ancestors.
There's a rule I'm following with this playthrough. I'll
shouting
tell you in a
secrets
minute.
in public.
Ugh.
Take this data
At least it
pad.
didn't gag me
Shows
that
where I
time.
got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the Elcor.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zoltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
All right, so here's the deal.
hard to imagine a general like that
I'm
getting so
I'm following
upset
this.
about
I'm
a woman.
calling this my douchebag run
That's
of Mass
because you don't
Effect.
understand women.
And the reason being is that I'm going full Renegade for this playthrough. There are two exceptions. I will not pursue any Renegade options that lead me to killing or abandoning a member of my crew. And two, I won't follow any Renegade options that don't have me picking up quests. Like, I want to do the quests and explore what the Renegade options are for them, not just shut them down when they ask me. Those are the two exceptions. But otherwise, like, it doesn't matter. Like, I will kick anyone in the teeth for what they say.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down.
In regard to spoilers, I'm happy to discuss Mass Effect with you if you want. If you would prefer to just experience the story because you don't know about it, that's cool. Just let me know. I won't bring up any spoilers. Happy to protect you.
Story. This story is just beginning.
But I am safe from spoilers.
Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Hang
Who
on,
knows?
hon.
Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
All right, hang on. Okay, sorry about that. Or you needed help with something. I'm okay with what they did with the Protheans, to be honest. And to me, I don't really think they did too much to them.
The back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
Investigate Fist.
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
Retconned in what way? I'm a
What
little
did that
curious
other
what you
Krogan
mean.
want? Rex?
Personal matter.
Not real chatty, is he?
Goodbye.
Man,
Enjoy
real
the
Renegade
club.
Shepherd would have been like, fine, I'll kill you. Oh, Harkin, that's right, I need to talk to you.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
I'm looking for a C-Sec officer.
Always with the
Turian
Renegade
named
option.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Just tell me where Garrus is before this gets ugly.
That's what I'm
It's
talking
all
about.
related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it.
Did they? I don't...
Screwed up his mission
Think
so
they
bad
did.
they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Let's see... I think I can ask about all three of these.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The heroes fall. Classic tragedy.
Yeah, I can ask about all of these.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years
I
working
remember
cases
them
here
mention
on
the
Citadel.
Inasune, but I
People
don't
on this
remember...
station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. You got 'em,
Oh, I see.
might as well spread them around.
Yikes.
Why should I believe a drunk like you?
Fine, ask Anderson. I bet he tells you. He's too stupid and proud to lie right to your face.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's
Oh, that's why I
office.
couldn't
She
find
runs the
him.
med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
Right, let's see.
How well do you know Captain Anderson?
Met him a few times over the years. One of those hardcore military guys. Yes, sir. No, sir. Can't have any fun with a stick up your ass, sir. That's probably why he climbed the Alliance ranks so fast. The military loves brown nosers.
The captain's a good soldier.
Sure,
I'm
whatever.
saving
Dress
Caden
him in
on
a
this
fancy
playthrough. I
suit,
saved.
pin some shiny
This is
medals
my
on his
second
chest,
playthrough of the
call him a
series.
hero.
I didn't stream the
Everybody
first one.
else does.
Queen!
But if he's so great,
And I
why
saved
did
Ashley on my
Spectres
first
kick him
one
out?
because, you know,
Why'd you go ask him
eye
about
candy.
that?
You need to look in a mirror.
but this time
Sober
I'm
up and
saving
take
a
some
Linko.
responsibility for
I'll be
yourself.
curious to see how it changes the story.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
Yeah, well,
What's it like?
I'm
working
not
for
immune.
CSEC?
I'm a
You
guy.
mean, what was it like? The executor suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. CSEC was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that?
I couldn't
Every
do
mistake
my
I ever
job.
made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks.
I
on
disagree.
duty, note in the file.
Liara's where it's at, buddy.
Off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
You got off easy, if you ask me.
What the hell do you know?
I can't
Working for
tab out.
CSEC
I've got
like
the game
being
in
a
full screen.
Marine.
I can't help you
People
boom
get
that.
pissed
Sorry,
off
man.
if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations. Every day I plow through enough red tape to choke a rhino. That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. You soldiers got it easy.
Let's see. Quit blaming others.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Like, this is the first time he's ever been given
Save
a
your
pep talk.
sermons. This ain't no church.
Yeah, let's see. And
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking.
I like Liara. Chaos!
You'll
Thank you
pay
for the
it soon
follow.
enough. The executor loves
Hello,
to place
hello,
local
hello.
field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
Alright, so we already did the quit
I'm
blaming
outta
others thing.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Oh, what a D-bag. Let's see. So we already took out the assassins. Let's head up to Dr. Michelle's office.
He used to be a Spectre.
Maybe it's not true.
Ah, yes.
Hawkins an ass. Bet
I
he's just
put alerts that I go live in 4 places. Well, 5. 4 Discords and a Twitter. And a partridge in a pear tree. Let's see. Moreland. Oh, is this where I was
Hello
earlier?
there. Welcome to
Yes.
Moreland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things
I
I
already
have. You will
already
see.
talked to you. I just shut up. Let's go. Okay, cool. Let's not buy any of that. Why is that? Oh, is it not in my stream? I hadn't even thought about it. I know it's not on my like BRB cards and stuff. Because there's not like a ton of room for it. But oh, you're absolutely right. I forgot all about it. I'm trying to get that account deleted. But yeah. That was like a personal account I established forever ago and I don't really use. So I figure I might as well start a new branded one. That's not Michelle's clinic. It's over here. Let's go weapons away. Oh, I hate how all he does is just move at a brisk jog.
I
Alright.
didn't tell anyone, I
This
swear.
bothers me
That
too.
was smart, Doug. Now, if Garrus comes around, you stay
Like,
smart.
that's clearly
Keep your
Shepard's
mouth shut.
voice.
Who are you? Let her go.
Ah!
I forgot Garrus did that. Garrus
Enemy
is my
sighted.
boy. Doug! How many bullets to the face do you have to take? Jeez, dude. And one more. A little bit more, and bam. Come on. He's healing up, dang it. There we go. If you shoot his elbow 80 times, you get him dead. Alright, so I got Metagel now. Take that! To the face!
All targets down.
Alright. What up, Garrus?
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
Oh, I get to approve of him with the Renegade option.
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle.
I have not yet.
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
I'm kind of looking
They
forward to
work
it,
for
to be
Feast.
honest.
They
It's
wanted
probably
to
a horrible
shut me
thing
up,
to
keep
say,
me from
but
telling
yeah.
Garrus about the Quarian.
Let's see. What about
Does
Sarah?
this have anything to do with the investigation into
Oh, I'm
Saren?
punching that reporter.
Keep in
You
mind.
better believe
Dr.
it.
Michelle, tell us what happened.
A few days ago,
What
the
I
Quarian
particularly
came by my
like is
office.
in 3,
She'd been shot,
how
but she
she'll
wouldn't tell
duck
me
the
who did
blow
it.
and then you just
I could
shove her
tell
into
she
a
was
railing
scared, probably
instead.
on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
I never did that. See,
Where is she now?
here's one of the things that kind of attracted me to the run. I
Fist.
always do
He's an
good
agent
guys.
for the
I
Shadow
always
Broker.
do good
Not
guys.
anymore. Now he
Um,
works for Saren.
but,
And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
well, hang on.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's
Oh, I
stupid even for him.
wonder. I wonder what I'm going to
Saren
do with
must have
that.
made him quite the offer.
Probably
The
like
Quarian must
trick
have
him and
something
spit on his
Saren
back and
wants.
laugh at him or
Something
something.
worth
I don't
causing
know
the
what
Shadow
the
Broker to
what the
get.
renegade option is for that.
She must have something that proves he's a traitor. Did the Quarian mention anything about Saren or the Geth?
She did. The information she was going to trade. She said it had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
I would rather I appreciate you asking, but I think I'd rather find out on my own, to be completely honest. Some of
You're a
this has
Turian.
been a
Why do you
really
wanna bring
fun
him down?
surprise to see.
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really
Does their
going
multiplayer
on.
still
Saren
work?
is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
I can't not have Garrus with me,
You
so
can come along, but I'll be watching you.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker
Okay.
hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
Shepard, Rex.
We can handle this on our own. Let's go.
Oh, I was like, wait, did I just choose not to have? Okay. Let's do Caden and Garrus. Civil. Thank you for the host. All right, so
I've come up with
Never been a real fan.
one of the things that really attracted me to this
never properly
is
thanked you
the
for
fact that
saving me
I
from
always
Fist's
do good
thugs,
guy
Commander.
runs, and
I
there's
don't
so
know
much
what would have
writing in
happened if you
here
hadn't been there.
for the renegade options. Like, it's uncomfortable for me to do this, but at the same time it's been kind of fun because there's so much like clever writing in the story that I never got to explore because I never go renegade.
Stick to medicine.
What's up,
You're
Phoenix?
not cut out for dealing with people like Fist.
That's good advice.
The worst possible outcome? No.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
And I'm probably still going to do as much as or upgrade first aid. Oh, right. And I probably still am going to do as much as I can in regards to content and unlocking the war supplies and effort and all that mess. So that I at least have the option. But I've not actually gone through to explore, like, is there actually an ending where the Reapers win in Mass Effect 3? I'm just curious. Maybe. Oh, I see how it is. Yeah, okay. Sure. Fair enough. That's cool. You want to leave it a surprise, I can dig it. Alright, so Fist. Oh yeah, I need to go back down to that bar. I forgot. Ooh, another keeper I can scan. I must have already scanned that one. Okay. We're in the evil part of the wards. The place where we meet Tali later. Arguably, the hardest part of going back to play Mass Effect 1 again is about the fact that I'm playing Mass Effect 1 again. This game is janky as all get out. I hate the combat, I hate the equipping of items, and I really do not like how huge the Citadel is.
Take cover. Hold the line.
Alright, there's that one.
Shields disabled.
Duck, dude. Yeah. Taking cover behind that table leg was not your smartest idea. Ow! And taking cover in open territory was not mine.
Enemies everywhere! Go, go, go!
There's that one. One more. That'll do it. Oh. Is there one up here? What is he shooting at? Oh, there is one up there. Good night. Ow! Yay, levels! At least I haven't broken Shepard's arms this time. The last time I was in combat hiding behind crap, he got all janky bad. Yeah, exactly.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer. Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
So will these guys
Stay
be
back.
in a moment.
Let's shoot.
I just killed 50 bodyguards to get in here. What do you think I'll do to you?
Screw Fist. He doesn't pay us.
I am not. I'm running soldier for one.
I would have never thought of that.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Oh, come on. I wanted to kill those guys. Aww. Yeah, this is a full Renegade build. That's the point. Alright, good. I've got heavy armor to put on. I don't care about first aid. Sniper rifles. Excellent. Alright, so at least now I've got sniper rifle training. Woohoo. Don't care about pistols. Heavy armor. You win. Yeah, let's do the one with more shields. Oh, that looks good. I really like the way that looks. I tend to do biotic style builds in 2 and 3, but I feel like they didn't really have that built well in Mass Effect 1, so I'm pure soldier for this. Well, that's good. I'm glad you can type now, Liz. Congratulations. Overkill. I already have this. Oh, it's just telling me... Oh, I meant to go to equipment. No wonder it was telling me what it'd done with Garrus. Assault rifle. No. Sniper rifle, please. Yeah. Joop! How did you host me?
Why do I have to do everything myself? Time to die,
Little
little soldiers.
soldiers. Good night. Alright, Fist, let's talk.
Don't kill me, I surrender.
Tell me where the Quarian is, and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
Even
She's
though I'm not
here. I
aiming
don't
at
know
his
where she
kneecaps.
is. That's the truth.
He's lying.
Boom with my pinky.
Put a round in his leg, see if he talks.
Wait, I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here, said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Impossible. The Shadow Broker only works through his agents.
Nobody
What's with
meets
that
the Shadow
squeaking
Broker,
noise?
ever. Even I don't know his true identity.
What's happening there? What's with those noises?
I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Shepard
Here
is
on the
so
wharves,
angry
back
as a
alley by the
Renegade run.
markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
Ooh. Hopefully I can ask about this and then still go the Renegade option.
Am I supposed to just forget your part in all this?
Hey, I came clean. I told you about the meeting. Besides, I've got my own problems now. The Shadow Broker
Only
wants
for
me
a few
dead.
more
I have
seconds,
to
buddy.
disappear. Forget about me. I'm a ghost.
Too many people died here, Fist. You don't get to walk away.
Quarian's dead if we don't go now.
No regrets, nothing. Just bam, he's gone. I was actually expecting some chiding from Caden, if nothing else. Caden's kind of the goody two-shoes of the group. So be it. Oh, I forgot about the timer. Yeah. Tally dies if I don't rescue her in time.
I will destroy you.
Sorry, Garrus, you're kind of dead. Stand up. Thank you. Let's... Ow, 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 ow. The mistakes. Ow, the mistakes. Go, 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 go. Come on. Why can't he sprint this fast everywhere else? Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. This is normal. No problem, Chaos. You are welcome to lurk as you please. Yeah, I wasn't interested in doing this where it's just... where I just screw myself over trying to make it harder than it needs to be. This is more of a... I'm more interested in the story, particularly for Mass Effect 1, than I am the gameplay.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Just like that. Who are those people? I don't recognize that armor. What is that? Ow!
Just set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
I am too smart.
Yeah, yeah. Wait. Are you talking about the soundboard button?
You've got proof Saren is working with the Geth. Hand it over.
Not so fast. Who are you?
I don't have time for questions. I need the evidence you have against Saren.
Ah.
I guess I owe you.
Well, I could try to pretend to be like Canadian, but I don't think it would really work out for anybody involved.
Safe there. He'll want to see this anyway.
Yeah, that's what hosting
You're not
does.
making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Yeah, this is a person who I'm happy to give renegade answers to.
This Quarian can help us bring down Saren. I would have told you that if you hadn't jumped down my throat.
I apologize, Commander. This whole thing with Saren has me a bit on edge. Maybe
Evidently, I'm talking to Dina's language.
Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
Yeah, so I did install
my rite
a
of
textures
passage into
mod on
adulthood.
this game. So it does make it look a whole lot better.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people.
Oh, the
When we
pilgrimage.
reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy
I
of
love the
adulthood.
world building that BioWare did with this. All the different races and stuff. They did really good work with this.
Where's the proof you promised?
During my
Shepard
travels,
doesn't give a
I began
crap.
hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit.
Boring!
And removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the
Oh
memory
yeah,
core?
you're right.
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
Saren won't get out of this one.
Wait,
So
there's
I
more.
think
Saren wasn't working
I wonder
alone.
if I'm gonna have to actually fight both phases of Saren
Eden
in the
Prime
ending.
was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the Memory Core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At
She's
least
very
that's what
excited
the
about
Geth
it.
believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life, and they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
Don't tell them.
They won't believe you anyway. Just keep them out.
We have to tell them. Even if they don't believe anything else, this proves Saren is a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian.
My name is Tali.
Oh.
You
I
saw
forgot
me in the alley,
Caden's kind of
Commander.
racist
You
too.
know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this?
That you're a wuss bag.
Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I think this is more than you can handle.
She's already survived a run-in with the Geth Shepard, and we need all the help we
Wow.
can get.
When
Take her with
Udina's
you.
convincing me to take the
Anderson and I
Quarian,
will
you
go
know
ahead
I've
and get
gone
things
down the
ready
wrong
for the
path.
Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Let's see. Actually, no, I'm gonna go alien crew with this one. Yeah, let's go. No renegade points for that conversation. I'm a little surprised. Alright, so let me see. Before we go turn in the data.
Whatever.
I'll eat a bean.
Pass me a sense of
Dog
me.
food or chocolate
You think
pudding?
I'm just giving these away? Because I'm not.
Still striking out on good beans.
Could you spare a moment of your time?
I certainly can.
Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
A lot of people want my help these days. What makes you special?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
I don't know if this refuses the quest.
I'm concerned with the living, not the dead.
It sounds
I don't
like
have
it
time for
refuses
this.
the quest.
I understand. You have many important things to do. If you do have time, however, Mr. Bosker is the man in charge of my case. He's in the expensive bar.
Oh, I
over
got
there.
the quest anyway.
Thank you for your
Excellent.
time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral and the respect she deserves.
Alright. So that's been the difficult part is, you know, the part where you accept quests and the part where you answer Paragon are all in the same place. So you're generally pretty safe with that segment of the wheel. If you're determined on going Renegade like I am, it's a little itchy sometimes knowing about whether, is this Renegade or am I refusing?
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is
Scan. A core diplomat. Oh, you're not the one I'm supposed to talk to.
Don't you just love it here? There's so much to see and do.
Is it over here? I could have sworn... No, that goes down there. Said it was in the bar. I'm pretty sure the person I'm supposed to talk to is like right over here somewhere. Maybe it's in here. That's That's CSEC. See if he's got anything new to say.
Shepard, what can I do for you now?
That's a no.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
I should go. Ah, this is it.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to
Stop
assist you?
stealing corpses.
You can cut the red tape for a grieving husband. I want you to release the body of Nerali Bachya.
Commander, nothing would make me happier. I'm afraid, though, that it's not quite that simple. Serviceman Nerali Bachya died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bachya no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before.
Oh, don't worry. You'll have
That
plenty
is
of
why her body is
opportunities
being
to do that.
I don't care how badly the Geth mangled the body. It's the husband's right to claim her.
We are not holding Nerali Bachya's body out of discretion.
I'm
We are,
surprised that
frankly,
I'm
holding
sticking
the
up
body
for him
research.
just rudely.
The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bachya may save more lives in death than she did in life.
Ooh, I wonder what this does.
You know who and what I am. If I want Nerali Bachya, I can get her.
Commander, I don't think threats are necessary. Even if the body were here on the Citadel, would you really risk going in shooting to get it?
You said you'd been briefed on me. How far do you think I'm willing to go on this?
All right, Commander.
Wow.
It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bachya. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
All right. 9 renegade points out of that. Yeah, that's what you get for threatening diplomats.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Like, I'm one of those people who, like, I forget how Dresden puts it. It's like, I go up to people with a gun and a sandwich, and I ask people which they'd rather have as my form of diplomacy. Oh! Yeah, this dude would be brought up on charges and, like, arrested. You better get him quick before he becomes a Spectre. Otherwise, it's going to be too late. I think there's a keeper down here. Or not. Spectre. I don't think there are Republicans in this version of reality. But I think, you know what? I think I'm going to avoid the political talk. I want to agree with you. I'm just saying now's not the time for that discussion. Let's see. So let's go. This is one thing I'm really glad they not steamrolled, streamlined in Mass Effect 2. The Citadel is far too big in Mass Effect 1. Yeah, exactly. This isn't the time or place to talk about this. You want to talk to me about politics, I'll be happy to discuss it with you offline, but not in the context of like a big, like, publicly broadcast stream. I'm not interested in committing streamicide.
Septimus has sent word. Apparently, he sought the consort's forgiveness.
That's how it works. All you gotta be is super threatening and things get done.
It was a long time. You're with the Alliance? Welcome.
Yep, don't care. Goodbye. Alright. Oh, is that how the Yeah, I heard you cheering about it. Good work on Roundabout, hon.
Totally that song first time, and I gold starred.
Oh, good work.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him.
Wow.
I can't spend gratitude.
I do not dream of letting you go without payment. I do not make a habit of incurring debts. These credits will cover your expenses. I also have one more thing to give you, if you're interested.
Very.
What are you offering me?
I offer a gift of words, An affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see your skin, tough as the scales on any Turian, unyielding. A wall between you and everyone else, but it protects you, makes you strong.
Mm-hmm.
You never hide your strength either. It serves you well, terrifies your foes.
So this is interesting.
Few
She
will dare
didn't
to
say this
stand
to me the
against
first
you.
time.
This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only
Shepard's
forms the
just like,
basis for your
uh-huh,
future
yep.
greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
Thanks, I guess.
Close your eyes and relax, Commander.
Surprise! Whoa, I don't remember this at all. What? I don't remember this.
And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you. Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
Okay. Oh. Wow, okay, that was awkward. Advanced shield boost. 40% of your shield. That actually sounds kind of nice. Advanced overkill. Actually, I'm going to put these points in sniper rifle. Because I have a feeling I'm going to start using that a bit. So I'm curious about whether or not that scene was added because I'm Renegade or because of the mods I installed.
So long, Commander.
She
I can
definitely
offer you
did
nothing
not
more
do
at
that
this
for, in my Paragon run. Okie dokie. Alright, so we got to go talk to Barlevon about the Shadow Broker.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Yep, not everyone's tagged it though. Let's see. Who are you? Oh, aren't you that drug dealer woman? I forgot there's like some old lady you talked to around here about running a drug smuggling business. It was very surprising. Alright. You. Scan. Ooh, where's this go? Oh, just up. Yeah. Who knew that that staircase going up just goes up? Ooh. This and other brilliant observations are available to viewers of my stream. Don't you feel so glad you're here today?
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
No. I would not like to talk to it again
Return
right now.
soon.
I don't know
This
why
one
I did
receives
this
new
time.
shipments regularly.
Right. Ooh, glad I came back here. Let's see. Any more keepers? Said there are like 21 I can scan. So I'm trying to make sure I check all the nooks and crannies. Never know if Shaira's got a keeper down in there somewhere. What's up, dude?
Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
Renegade.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about
So
Saren?
just open and obvious. Alright.
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I need that information. Now.
Threats don't work on me, Commander.
You haven't been
This
shoved against the
information is
wall
worth a
yet.
small fortune. But this is an unusual
My stiff arm is
situation,
very
so
persuasive.
I'm going to let you have it for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now.
Sorry,
He
Andy.
used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren,
Like, the
he's
way
not
I
stupid.
see the Renegade build,
He knows
it's
the
like my
Shadow
Fallout
Broker is a
SAS
valuable
build
ally.
taken to 11.
Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
I think I know him. His name's Rex.
Yes, I believe he's the
He's
one.
number 3 on my
I
plan
heard
to
he
be
was
killed
paying a visit
list.
to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the C-Sec Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very.
Racist.
However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice.
Krogans aren't
Speak
for
with him
justice.
if you want to know more.
Yeah, let's ask about the Shadow Broker. That's kind of important.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power.
Yep.
All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I know.
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory
The
that it's
Shadow
actually
Broker
an entire
DLC
group
in Mass
working
Effect
under
2
one
is one of the
identity.
coolest,
How else could they juggle so many
little
contacts
bits
at
of
the same
story
time?
I've ever played.
How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
But it's made him very rich.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time, I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
Yeah.
I should go.
So the Shadow Broker is kind of an important topic.
Goodbye, Commander.
And I think Bar Levon is one of the few exposures you get to the Shadow Broker's organization, at least for a while. See, is there anything over here? I don't remember. Oh, that's the Citadel Tower. I'm just taking the long way around. Ooh, just to check out this Solarian chilling like a villain. And a Mass Effect Relay statue. Have I scanned this keeper? Evidently I have not.
Please do not disturb the
Oh,
keepers.
can't scan it.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. The keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration.
To the Whisperer,
and
the answer is
rehabilitation.
yes.
Tell me about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute
That's
to
one of the
Prothean
major
vanity,
events that happens in the
reminder
Shadow
of
Broker
their
DLC.
conquest of the
And I
galaxy
have
through
all the
mass relay
DLCs, and we will
technology?
be playing them
Or
as part of the
perhaps it is a
playthrough
symbol
here.
of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
That's all for now.
So,
Thank you for using Avena. Have a pleasant
BioWare's writers did a fantastic job world building for Mass Effect. Like, everything in here was built up to interrelate, work together. It all makes sense scientifically, ethnically. Like, it all works. It makes sense. Like, it's all logical. You know, there's never any... There's very few things you can point at and go, like, this doesn't make any friggin' sense. Where'd this come from? And I think they did a fantastic job building for this game. And it makes me feel sad for the legacy of Mass Effect. Not only what happened to BioWare and how EA has completely ruined them, but for how people trash talk about the ending of Mass Effect 3. Like, I think Mass Effect 3 is still amazing. And even if you would disagree with how the very ending of it works, that should not invalidate the other 99% of the game, which is still the same level of genius that has been through the series throughout. It is one of my most favorite game series ever, and that's why I'm playing it again, despite the fact that I've already played through it once before. It's worth replaying. It's still fun. Mass Effect 1's kind of janky, but, you know, that doesn't make it not worth playing. Is this seasick? Huh? Yeah, janky's a word. Suck it up, Buttercup. Where is seasick? Place is huge. Thank you. Civil backs me up. Janky's a word. Alright, that's the words down here. To embassies and CSEC. And we're jogging. Gotta work in your cardio, you know, in case the zombie breakout occurs. CSEC. That's the embassies. This goes down to CSEC. Alright. Like, anytime I've done a solo replay of Mass Effect, I find it hard to get past the Citadel. It's just, it's too big. Well, I mean, I'm glad it put it in Canadian dollars because you're Canadian, but I'm a little curious why Steambot just assumed that my default currency was Canadian dollars.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an
Colorful
unexpected
monopoly
problem
money.
after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed.
Does it really? That's cool.
The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Its gameplay is dated, but it's still good for the story. Its gameplay doesn't really rise up to meet that level until Mass Effect 2. Mass Effects 2 and 3 are really good. Mass Effect 1 is worth playing for its story and its world building and the setup of its epic storyline. It would be like watching Lord of the Rings while skipping Fellowship of the Ring. Like, you're missing a lot of setup. You know what I mean? I agree. I think they... Well, we'll talk about that in a second. Give me just a minute. I need to go refill my drink. I'll be right back, and we'll keep discussing this. BRB. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. So I think we're about to have a conversation. Here you go.
You, human. You the one they call Shepard?
Who wants to know?
The name's Rex. The Shadow Broker paid me a lot of money to get rid of Fist. Only you got there first.
Sounds like you owe me some money, buddy.
It's not my fault you were slow on the draw.
Wow!
When I get paid to do a job, I finish it. Alone.
Not this time.
I don't like where this is going.
But I didn't finish this job, Shepard. You did. So the payment is yours.
Bounty hunters don't just go around paying off people who take their contracts.
I won't take credit for someone else's work. I transferred the payment into your account. I like the way you handled Fist. Now I hear you're going after Saren. I was thinking I should come along.
You're a bounty hunter. What do you get out of going
So
after
I
Saren?
worry that I
I'm
may
not in
not
this
be
for
able
the
to
money.
save Rex in a
I wanna
renegade
be where
run.
the action is.
I think I'll be
There's
able
a storm
to.
coming, and you and
We'll
Saren
find
are
out
right in
together,
the middle
but
of it.
Why me? Saren's already got a lot of Krogan working for him.
Those aren't Krogan. They're servants. They grovel at Saren's feet to lick his boots, trading their freedom for promises of wealth and power. My people were a proud species once. Some of us still remember that. I won't bow down to Saren like the others.
Hopefully he comes with anyway.
A Krogan's more trouble than I need.
I don't cause problems, I solve
Okay, good.
them. You go after Saren, you'll be glad I'm around.
I should have quick saved before I talked to him. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do my override on this one. I can't take the chance that I don't get Rex if I do this.
We'll take you with us, Rex.
Smart move, Shepard.
I'd have killed you otherwise. Alright. There we go. So, I feel like Mass Effect 2 Mass Effect 1 was very much like a huge amount of RPG, not a lot of action. And I feel like those two don't quite... That's not quite the right mix. It doesn't work. There's too much inventory management. It becomes like this massive hassle. I felt like Mass Effect 2 rebalanced it where there was enough of each that it was good. They removed a lot of the inventory management hassle. There were still RPG elements to the game, but it wasn't irritating to manage. Shield battery. Shield recovery. Let's go with the shield battery. I'm taking damage like nothing else, so might as well. I like their faces being exposed, except for Tally. But in regards to Mass Effect 3, I felt like they took that a little bit too much action and not enough RPG. It's still a fun game, but I think that they imbalanced it too much towards the action side of things. Let's see. Citadel Homecoming. Oh, I forgot to go back and tell that guy. Evidence for Seltan. Stop spreading rumors. Her name's Zeltan. Yeah, we shoved Comrade Werner right out of our face. Alright, we've still got 8 more of those things to scan. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so we've done all the main stuff. We could go to the Citadel right now if we wanted to, but we're going to try and wrap up a couple of little side quests real quick before we do that. You know, see, that's the difficult
Binary
part.
Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
It depends on what you were promised. A settlement out of court, though, does not generally mean good things. So that's the tricky part is, I don't know if you can actually get to a point in Mass Effect where, by answering that way, you can permanently shove a crew member away and never get them. I didn't want to take that chance with Rex, so that's why I kind of overrode, like, I will do a non-renegade option to avoid the risk of not getting a crew member. Alright, so we get to tell this guy that we strong-armed the Alliance into releasing his wife.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
Your wife is coming home, Mr. Bhatia.
Thank you.
In a million pieces.
I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Right, there's that. So, let's see. I'm a little curious. I got a little side quest here that mentioned Zeltan's complaint. Taking false information to the Elcor ambassador. Yeah. So the Elcor ambassador is just right up here. So we might as well visit that real quick while we got the chance. So Queen, you thinking of getting Mass Effect 1? Since you looked it up on Steam? If you do, I would wait until it's on sale. It is frequently on sale in Steam, like the Christmas and summer sales and stuff.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret.
Yeah.
It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secret.
I think I got this game for $5 on a Christmas sale.
The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Here, there should be proof enough for you.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed.
They will.
Anyone can discover my secret.
Deal with it.
Just make sure you leave Shaira out of it from now on.
Agreed, most assuredly. It is clear that the consort was blameless. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions.
Yeah, I think so.
Anxious request. Please, human, If you will excuse me, I must go now.
Whatever.
So long.
Farewell.
That's not what I said.
Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving.
It's weird to get credit for doing things, but still going a renegade path.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Stupid Volus. Can't stand those sniveling. Ugh. Morning? Morning? It's 7 o'clock at night. Evening string. Alright, we're gonna go to the Citadel, turn in our evidence. I know. But I could understand a difference if it was like noon and there was a time zone thing or something. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, rapid transit. Presidium. We'll go to Citadel Tower. Much faster than running. Alright. I think there's a disagreement here we gotta figure out too. So I'm very interested to see. There's a moment where Shepard gives an inspirational speech to his crew. I wonder how inspirational it's going to be on this renegade run. Or if I just verbally berate them for like 5 minutes. Alright, that's just straight up the exit. The dude who asked me to scan the keepers is in here. And there's someone else around here who claims he's up to something shady, blah, 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 blah. Have any luck in PUBG? I almost joined you, but I was about to stream, so I didn't get the opportunity. Well, there's another keeper I could scan, although I think I already have. Yeah, it's not offering me. Where's that dude who wanted me to scan the keepers? I could have sworn he was, like, right around here. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Whatever. We'll go turn this in. Sorry to hear that.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the
Gotcha.
return of the Reapers.
You wanted
Still want to play a few rounds with you someday.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
She must be working with the Geth, too.
Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of
Ignorance
their
shall be your
existence?
downfall.
If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
It's hard to make your Dania sound
A fleet
angrier
cannot
than
track
you.
down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human
It's also
bull.
kind of bad when
Ambassador.
Udina agrees with you.
There is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
It was a Turian Spectre who betrayed this council.
All
and
renegade,
it was a
all the
human
way.
who exposed him. I've earned this.
His outburst of anger has convinced me. We should nominate him to the Supreme
Commander
Court.
Shepard, step forward.
Whatever. Baldy, pass me a
Nah,
sensor
they're-
beam.
What, do you think I'm just giving these away? Because I'm not.
Lime or
It
grass,
is the
you
decision
lose.
of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen.
Rats.
Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you. And
Yeah.
I've been ready for this since Eden Prime.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Yeah. I thought he was about to bow to Udina or
Congratulations,
something for a
Commander.
second.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
And see all the crap
come with
that's
me.
too expensive for
Your
you to
help
buy.
set all this up.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
What do you expect from a politician? Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Nothing but surliness and hatred. Spectre charms for Paragon. Bump that. Alright. Squad. Yeah. 2 more points in Intimidate. Bam. Bam. Receive twice as many credit when selling items to stores. Woohoo! Spectre training. Oh, I'm going to want to unlock Unity at some point. I need to start putting points into this too. But at least we're almost all the way through with Intimidate, so, you know. And it's just the beginning of the game, so. Yeah, nobody cares. Bye, Tali. Let's see. Journal. Where is that guy? Scan the keeper. I don't know if there's such a thing as, like, marking a current and active quest or something in this game. Not sure. I kind of wish that HUD would show me just a little bit more. But evidently I've scanned that one. Let's see. Presidium. Else. We'll go... I'm going to go back to the wards just to make sure that there isn't something I missed down there. Just to be sure. I did. He was very thankful. I did. Thank you, though. I also probably ought to go swing by wherever that marketplace is, just to make sure, to see if Emily Wong is back. Because that girl asked me for information. I just flat up refused her, but she still put a quest in my log.
Citadel security to pursue Saren, Garrus?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats CSEC.
I'm pleased that the imminent destruction of all organic life has improved your career opportunities.
Oh yeah, and these elevators are annoying too. It's an SSD, man. You load faster than this. Come on. But they actually got rid of these in favor of loading screens. I think it wouldn't bother me as much if it weren't for the crappy, like, Mass Effect version of elevator music that they added.
It's good. Busy, though. I can't believe how many people you get coming in from the wars.
Like, it literally makes the elevator more annoying, the fact that they added that. Alright, so... Yay, we're in C-Sec. I already scanned that dude. Why are we in C-Sec? I thought I went to the friggin' wards. Hercules! How are you tonight? Thank you for the host. What?
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports.
Ari
that
wants to know if you saved Meg. I don't know what the crap that means. Glad to hear it.
When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
So there are some missions in Mass Effect 1 and sturoylines related to those missions that I'll be very curious to see how they change in relation to a Renegade run. Like the Thorian and Pharos, I don't think I have any other choice in a Renegade run but to destroy him and the colonists. Like stuff like that makes me really curious how this is gonna change. Alright, that's where I met Tally. Where does this go? Ah. Right, so I was looking for this. Emily Wong is not here. That goes up here to Flux. Huh? I thought Flux was somewhere else. So many different places that go to places. Yeah, I know I'm about to leave the Citadel. I just want to make sure I'm not missing something before I do. Right, and that's Dr. Michel. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Anything back here? Nope. Alright, so I think we're just going to go back to the embassies and keep the story a-rolling. Presidium. Embassies. Maybe I could try and get it on with the consort again one last time. Do you have any more assuring words for me before I go? Alright. Back to the human embassies. Let's do it. Wait, is this not... Crap. Where am I supposed to be going? I thought this is where I was supposed to be. Ah! The Alliance Dock Central Elevator in the C-Sec Academy. Dang it, I was already there! That's what I get for not paying attention. And getting stuck in a wall. For some reason, I just assumed we were going back to Udina's office.
Wow! I'm so lucky to have the opportunity to get useless crap for you over and over!
That's another game I'm looking forward to replaying. I want to let it wear off a bit more before I do. Presidium. Faster. Citadel Tower. What? Words. C-Sec's got to be in here. Yeah, there we go. Strong Bad's cool game for awesome people. It is a Telltale game that was developed around Homestar Runner. Rest in peace, Telltale. But it was really good. Supposedly, I even got Civil and Andy in on it. Yeah. This is a shame. Alright, so he wants to meet me at the Alliance docking bay, accessible through the central elevator. That looks pretty central to me. Let's go. This says it goes to the Presidium. Maybe it's this central elevator. To docking bay. Ta-da! That's what you get for reading, kids. Homestar Runner was a very popular web show
how do you feel
back in
about
the
hunting a
2000s.
Turian?
Saren is either a
Yeah,
traitor
Flash
or
cartoons,
a madman.
and they're
Taking
still
him down
going.
will restore the good name of Turians everywhere.
Just very rarely.
Things are different among my people. There are so few of us. We are expected to be loyal, even when it is difficult.
The last new cartoon they'd created, I think, was for Labor Day this year. I think they're slowly converting some of the Flash stuff to HTML5 or YouTube, one of the two. But yeah, it's not gone. It's on YouTube. Like they made it. Hang on. Where is... Sorry, 1 second. Not that one. They did something new recently. It was on YouTube. And it wasn't a strong bad email conversion. Yeah, it was April Fool's. So the first little bit of it is kind of annoying and it lasts a while. There's a new strong bad email starting at about 56 seconds in. It's good. I would forgive you for taking time away to look at that. Well, maybe not right now. This is an important moment.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre.
Yeah.
Treat her well, Commander.
It's new as of 6 months ago. That's when they released it. It was for April Fool's Day 2018.
This isn't right. The Normandy belongs to you.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the
We're going to give one of the crappiest pep talks to the crew that ever has been given.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of.
I've been looking forward
Ask
to
me
this
later and
moment
I'll tell
all
you the whole
stream
story.
when I take command of the Normandy.
For now, all you need to know
and
is
give my little
I was
speech.
sent on a mission
This
with
is
Saren,
not it.
and he made
but-
sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Saren's not going to get away this time.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The convict.
That's kind of what I'm
He's got his Geth
expecting.
scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Oh, crap. That's what I get for adjusting my camera on the fly. Yeah, their updates, like Flash-based updates, are very rare, but they do still produce content.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard.
They kind of
Not sure
went.
they
They
even
kind of went
exist.
underground. I think they joined the creative
conduit's
team
the key to
between
bringing them back.
Aqua Teen Hunger
Stop
Force,
Saren from getting the conduit, and we
and they
the
stopped
Reapers from
releasing updates related to that. So Homestar Runner kind of died, and now I think they're kind of working on bringing it back a little bit.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice on that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni.
Now that...
We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Yeah, I got to pick up Liara first.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
Yep, sounds like you're going to be the galactic janitor.
I'll take care of Saren. You take care of the political fallout.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Always breathing and doozing.
Yes, Commander?
Let's see. Let's go with...
I should go.
I'm not going to talk to her.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Him. I want to get to the speech. Speech!
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics.
Love the music of Mass Effect, though.
Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Now we do things my way.
Listen up, Normandy.
This is your commander speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. And I refuse to let anything get in the way of that mission.
The Council wants to ignore this.
That's no surprise. They've never helped us in the past. No reason they'd start now. But we don't need their help. We can do this on our own.
Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow.
Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down.
Humanity is in this alone.
None of the other species has the guts, grit, or balls to deal with this.
So it's up to us. We're the only ones who can stop Saren. I swear to you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain's not here. I'm in charge now, Joker, and time's wasting. Get this bird in the air.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Commander, something you need?
That was fun.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander.
I like
Lucky
Joker.
For you, I'm anything but average.
Seth Green really adds a lot to the character, but I think it worked very well.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Mm-hmm.
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great.
Mm-hmm.
I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance
And
fleet.
a little bit of awkwardness.
Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I can't have you on this ship if you're going to infect my crew.
Infect the crew? Oh man, you have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling.
I like the
She
other
started
answer.
calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot.
Yeah, but
By
you
the
can
end of
still
the
have
year,
fun with
I
your
was
work.
the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's
If you
no
can't
cure.
have joy in your life, what's the
Classify
point?
my case as moderate to severe. I was born with
That's
over a
my
dozen fractures,
feeling
hip,
on it
thighs,
anyway.
ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
Let's see.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Personal history, we've already... Yeah, we've done all this. Okay.
Right, see ya.
So I could take the ship someplace. I want to check on the crew first. See what we got to say. It's always worth checking in on every member of the crew between major missions. This counts. Why can't I talk to you? Huh? It won't let me talk to Presley. Why? You're too racist for me, Commander. Go away. Odd. I'm his CO. He will talk to me when I want to talk to him. Especially this Shepard. This Shepard's gonna kick his butt if he doesn't talk to me. He will regret the day he was born if he doesn't talk. Okay, personnel manual. Oh, that's right. This is my office now. Examine. Now I know the crew. Just like that. All right. Dr. Chakwas. I like Dr. Chakwas. She's cool. Too bad I have to treat her like crap.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving?
No, I already asked her about all this last time.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yep. Sorry. Those answers are in the last stream. You're welcome to check the VOD. My playthroughs are slow, but I don't want to make them redundantly slow. Ooh, Caden. You don't mind me creeping up on you, do you?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal
Wow,
briefings
okay.
later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At
Oh.
least not without getting to Eden Prime.
I was like, is he going to give an appraisal of how I did on the Citadel?
Other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Alright, there's that. Nice and quick. And there's nobody down there. Every time I go down there, I'm looking for Garrus. Because that's where he is in Mass Effects 2 and 3 for reasons I'd rather not spoil it for people who don't know. But it's just an empty corridor now. And the midship elevator for reasons. He's got calibrations to perform. If he wants to fart up there, that's his business.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
It is crap like this that really kind of attracted me to a Renegade run. Because there are some things about following the rules that are real fun when you're a Renegade. Like, there's one place, I think it's Novaria, where they ask you to relinquish your weapons, and the Renegade option says, you can get one bullet. Where do you want it?
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled.
I like Garrus a lot. He's a cool
CSEC's
character.
handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
You did the right thing. Life's too short to sit around waiting for things to happen.
Yeah, you're probably right. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job
I've only
well,
had
you're free
2
to go about your
professional
business
jobs
as
that
you
I
see
quit.
fit.
I'm on, and by the way I say that doesn't mean I got fired from other jobs. Like, I'm literally on the 3rd professional job of my career. I quit both of the others. The first one I quit because I detected the business was going to fail, and it did. 3-4 years later, something like that. And the second one I left because I couldn't stand the way they do things.
Commander?
Like, they were way too corporate for me. I was miserable there.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
They died, you lived. That happens in this job.
Sympathy!
Yes, believe me, I understand that. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
I do not.
The answer seems plain enough to me. Be more alert.
I'm itching my eyes.
Commander. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
Let's not hit on Ash just yet.
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Oh, I see. Gosh, I'm sorry, Case. I thought you were talking about, like, an eye tracker or something.
Dismissed.
I am smart.
I suppose that's fair.
I am smart.
I actually have a number of texture mods and stuff installed, one of which does affect the eye texture. So yes, in that sense I do.
God, Shepard. What can I do for you?
This is what they refer to as vibrant eyes.
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
They tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
What's your problem?
It's not the same.
It seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000.
There's something about his eyes that like makes me think of like evil reptile eggs.
Your entire species?
You're still here. It can't be all that bad.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me.
There was a battle. There was a something I could put up with Rex that made him battle scarred, but I didn't install it. I like Rex's default appearance.
Not what's killing us.
I could also take off. Tally's faceplate, but I didn't do that either. I think I could install like a mod that made it where Tally doesn't have a. Yeah, I bet it did. Yeah, that's kind of where I went with it. Hang on one second. There you go. Go ahead and feed me a bean. I know it's coming.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in
the genophage is a great. The genophage and the Krogan in general are a great example of how well BioShock did with the world building of Mass Effect storyline. Like, all of the different races make sense. They have their own stories. They have their own different means in which the races integrated together. It's so well done. Keep trying; it'll work
Lots
eventually.
of species have left their homes and prospered.
If I turned it off, I would just hide it.
We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
Like, here, check this out. Yoink! That's what I would do if I didn't want you pressing the bean button. No! Thank you, Civil.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Let's see. Doesn't work for me either. Hang on. Odd. It won't go. So here's what I'll do. I'll give you a bean, and I'm going to take the soundboard away. Or actually, no, I'll just hide the bean button. There you go. And I'll give you your bean. You're not going to like it, though. Grass or lime. Ha ha, you lose.
So long, Rex.
It's grass again. I have not had a good bean in at least 2 streams now. What the crap is going on? No. You don't get to, like, be like, yeah, I was so totally right. Nice try, String.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea
You only missed
Alliance
one bean.
vessels were
Suck
so
it up.
advanced.
You're fine.
I don't like the idea of aliens studying the architecture of Alliance ships.
You tell Liara whatever
We're
you
on the
want.
same side here.
I'm probably
My
going to be a
people have more
jerkwad
reason
to her
hate the
anyway.
Geth than anyone, remember? But you can't blame me for being a little.
I've got to go the renegade option, man.
Get a chance to travel on a ship as advanced
That's
as
the rules.
Normandy.
I didn't bring you along to admire my ship.
I know I am here.
Whatever
I'll
the
do whatever I
debag
can
option
to help
is,
you stop
that's what I
Saren
have
and
to
drive
click.
his Geth
Them's the
armies back beyond
rules.
the veil.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant
That's
fleet.
the point.
There are 17
The entire
million Quarians in the
renegade run
flotilla,
is kind of
and each of us
uncomfortable
relies on the
uncomfortable to
others
me.
for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed.
So they're basically China.
In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Hang on one second, be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. We'll ask about the Geth.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them.
I still have them.
And how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated
Although I
manual
would suggest
labor force.
that the end of stream,
Initially,
which
their
is what
intelligence
now
was
is,
as limited as
isn't the
any
greatest
AI.
time to feed me a gumball.
Over
If you
time,
want
we
to see
made
me
small
suffer through the full effects of a
modifications to their
gumball,
programming
you want to hit
allow
me
them
closer to the
perform
beginning.
More varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
Gotcha.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal.
We just gave rise to an AI army of machines that are a problem now.
That we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic
Shepard's
systems
eyes
were
look
designed
slitted.
to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They
I am looking
share
forward to doing the
sensory data
Renegade
or
run of Mass
information.
Effect 2
Their
because,
programming
like,
cannot
the
handle
scars
that
and
much
stuff.
simultaneous input.
We'll talk in a second.
Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
Okay, so in Mass Effect 2, for reasons that you'll find out when we get there, Shepard has a number of scars. You can choose during the story of Mass Effect 2 to heal Shepard of those scars if you wish and restore him to his original appearance. However, if you're doing a Renegade run and you choose to leave the scars unhealed, those scars will, like, his eyes will glow red and his scars will start to glow red too, like he's got lava flowing through his veins. So for this run through, when we get to Mass Effect 2, I'm not healing him of his scars. I'm going to make him look like a Sith Master. It's just part of the run. So I'm kind of looking forward to getting to that too. Liz, I hope you have a good dinner as well. In case I'm not here when you get back, you have yourself a good night.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence.
This they kind of
Why am I here?
modified
What
and
is my
perfected a
purpose?
bit with
As
2
you
and
can
3.
imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
Exactly what started the war between the Quarians and the Geth.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You didn't really think they'd just let you destroy them without a fight, did you?
Of course we did.
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further
we had birthed
than
an
anyone
AI
anticipated.
too early.
The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Serves you right.
You got what you deserved.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None.
Sounds like they were
Why do you
right.
think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
Not everyone.
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
Alright, and we'll ask about the pilgrimage.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
That's not a very...
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager
For those
to
who
increase the size
really
of their
don't
crew.
try.
It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
Alright.
Like what?
Alright.
I should go.
See you later.
So we've gotten a lot of friggin' information out of Tali. I think we're gonna have to call it a night here. It has been a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. I appreciate the fact that you guys came and showed up. It has been a blast. But unfortunately, the story of the renegade douchebag Spectre is going to have to wait for a bit longer.